Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Philo of Alexandria, a Jewish philosopher whose ideas have influenced both Jewish thought and early Christianity. If you're interested in the connections between Greek philosophy and biblical theology, you're in for a treat. Let's get started. Philo of Alexandria was born around 20 BCE in Alexandria, Egypt, into one of the city's most prominent Jewish families. His brother, Alexander, held a high-ranking position known as alabarch, which involved managing the collection of revenues. This family status gave Philo access to wealth and education. We don't know the exact dates of his birth or death, but we do know that Philo lived during a critical time in Jewish history and played a significant role in defending the Jewish community against Roman oppression. One key event in Philo's life was his participation in a delegation to the Roman Emperor Caligula around 39 to 40 CE. This mission aimed to address the anti-Jewish pogroms in Alexandria, led by the Roman governor Flaccus. Although the delegation was unsuccessful, Philo believed that God would ultimately bring justice. This incident is detailed in his work, Embassy to Gaius. Philo was a prolific writer, and his works fill 12 volumes in the Loeb Classical Library. His writings can be divided into two main categories. 1. Expositions on the Pentateuch. Philo wrote extensively on the books of Moses. His allegorical laws and expositions interpret the Pentateuch using allegory, a method of interpretation that extracts moral and philosophical lessons from the text. 2 philosophical and historical works. Philo also wrote important treatises such as On the Life of Moses, That Every Good Man is Free, and On the Contemplative Life, where he describes the Therapeuti, a Jewish ascetic group. One of Philo's most influential ideas is the concept of the logos. In Greek philosophy, logos means word, reason, or principle. Philo adapted this concept to explain how the transcendent God interacts with the material world. For Philo, the logos is God's thought and the divine reason that governs the universe. He described the logos as the firstborn of God, similar to the biblical concept of Lady Wisdom. Many scholars believe that Philo's logos influenced early Christian thinkers, particularly the author of the Gospel of John, which opens with, "In the beginning was the Word, Logos, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Philo's writings were preserved by Christian scholars, particularly Origen and Eusebius, who saw his work as valuable for understanding the connections between Greek philosophy and biblical theology. Philo's influence can be seen in the Epistle to the Hebrews, particularly in its discussion of the tabernacle and the figure of Melchizedek, which align with Philo's allegorical interpretations. Host: So, why does Philo of Alexandria matter today? First, bridging Greek philosophy and Jewish thought. Philo helps us understand how Jewish thinkers engaged with Greek philosophy, particularly Platonism and Stoicism. Second, influence on early Christian theology. Philo's concept of the Logos laid the groundwork for Christian theological discussions about Jesus as the Word of God. Third, historical insight. Philo provides valuable historical context for understanding Second Temple Judaism and the cultural tensions between Jews and Romans. Philo of Alexandria may not be a household name, but his ideas continue to shape theology and philosophy to this day. If you found this video insightful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more explorations of biblical and theological history. And let us know in the comments, What do you find most fascinating about Philo's philosophy?